No matter where you're from or what leads you to Plaza Fiesta, a warm welcome awaits you here in this little corner of our town. This description, which is taken from the Plaza Fiesta official website, perfectly encapsulates the dynamic and festive energy of the common area. Plaza Fiesta is located on Buford Highway in the vibrant and multicultural city of Atlanta. According to the demographic and housing estimates from 2016, Atlanta is a majority black city with 52.4% of the population black African American, 40% white, and only 4.8% Hispanic or Latino. However, the Buford Highway corridor is 23.4% Hispanic or Latino. Plaza Fiesta is a Hispanic oasis in an area with a significant population of Spanish-speaking people, but also many other ethnic groups. It's a large shopping center lined with brightly colored buildings designed to resemble other vibrant Latino communities. It's a compilation of over 280 shops and vendors selling anything from clothing to traditional Hispanic food, and it even includes a children's playground and arcade. Plaza Fiesta's slogan quaintly articulates the dynamic outlet that Plaza Fiesta provides to the community, El rinconcito de nuestro pueblo, the little corner of our town. It caters to and offers an outlet for a language minority within mainstream Atlanta. Plaza Fiesta is a place where all of the Spanish speakers, Hispanics, Latinos, or anyone intrigued by the Latino community in Atlanta can come together. Reflecting the many languages spoke around Atlanta, but specifically in Plaza Fiesta, the signage and public text displayed are often in other languages, particularly Spanish. The particular language used on a sign can display a certain meaning or symbolize something about the place it's located. Signs can also index the community it's found in. Some signs contain more than one language. In a situation like this, the languages on the sign can't all be located in the same spot. Inherently, one of the languages is in a position of preference. This code preference can be used to further decipher the signs and their meaning determined by their position and layout. Similarly so, deeper meaning can be derived from the materials used to create signs. For example, when analyzing a sign made of high quality or expensive material, we can insinuate that the sign is of high importance as a lot of effort and money was put into its creation. In Shalini Shankar and Gillian Kavanaugh's article, Language and Materiality in Global Capitalism, they explore ideas to the ones previously stated and point out how the materiality of semiotics is often overlooked. The language on a sign and its material have commonly been seen as separate, unrelated occurrences. Specifically, they were interested in how the relationship between language and materiality can combine to create new meaning. They explore how this meaning can add economic value and further contribute to global capitalism. In connecting this article with fieldwork done by Peter Tan, we can see how the materiality of signs can be used by policymakers in order to strategically add economic benefit to signs. In Singapore, Tan observed a distinction between official signs dictated by policymakers and unofficial signs dictated by those living or participated in the public space. One of the things Tan concluded was that the language statuses are linked to the ideological positions taken with regard to languages. In my exploration of Plaza Fiesta, I dug deeper into similar phenomena. By studying the relationship between the languages on signs and materials used, I wanted to investigate how the space, as conceived by those who manage, run, and own the plaza, differ from how the customers and residents live the space, and what that says about the surrounding community. At Plaza Fiesta, I chose to examine the main street that runs through the middle of Plaza Fiesta. Its centrality makes it a perfect place to observe. All of the signs I examined had to be bigger than a hand. My data consists of 48 photos of monolingual and bilingual signs in the main hall of Plaza Fiesta that falls under these three categories. Paper, thin plastic or banner, and durable thick plastic or stone. These signs either displayed only English, English and Spanish with English in the preferred position, Spanish preferred, or only Spanish. Of the 22 signs made of paper, 100% of the signs had either only Spanish or Spanish preferred. 77% of the paper signs were only Spanish. Of the semi-permanent signs, 94% of them were Spanish and Spanish preferred. Only one had English on it, and it was a bilingual sign with English preferred. Of the permanent or stone signs, only 2 had Spanish, 3 had English preferred, and 4 were only English. Ultimately, I can infer that signs made of a more durable material tend to have English on them, or English and Spanish, but English in the preferred position, and signs that are less permanent tend to have only Spanish on them, or Spanish and English, but Spanish preferred. Harder, more durable signs tend to be made by policymakers or people who don't take part in the lived space, and less durable signs tend to be made by the people taking part in the lived space. This tells me that there is a differentiation between the conceived purpose of Plaza Fiesta and the actual community that uses the space. It seems as though, in the case of Plaza Fiesta, signs created by plaza managers don't cater to the actual community taking part in the location. Rather, the signs reflect the language majority, a demographic that most certainly does not use all of the Plaza Fiesta space, or is definitely not the majority of the population in the space. It is the policymaker's responsibility to analyze the dynamics of a future lived space. Although that can be hard to predict, in some cases, in a space designed to be called Plaza Fiesta, the overall lack of Spanish on signs in a more permanent location, but always and most only used by the people living, doesn't cater properly to the space. Policymakers should both thoroughly consult the expected community in order to prioritize the preferences of the actual people using the space, rather than the surrounding majority, who in this case doesn't often use the space. Policymakers should also reconsider evaluating the semiotics of multilingual spaces after several years. Population changes are constant and ever-shifting and ought to be taken into consideration. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stop in at Plaza Fiesta if you're ever in Atlanta.